Saving $100. I mean, come on, it shouldn't be that hard, right? But for so many of us, it feels, well, almost impossible. And here's the thing. It's not because you're bad with money. It's not because you don't try. It's because your brain is secretly working against you. But once you understand why, everything is going to change.
Okay, so let's just ask it straight up. On paper, it seems totally doable. So why does this one simple goal feel like climbing a mountain for so many of us? What is going on? And the very first thing I want you to hear loud and clear is this. If you struggle with this, it is not some kind of personal failure. It's a completely normal battle that's rooted in psychology, in the very wiring of our brains. So let's get into it. Let's pop the hood and see what is actually happening inside your head when you try to set a goal like saving $100. You know the drill. We've all been here. You set this really clear, simple goal. You feel motivated. You think, yeah, I can totally do this. So where does it all go wrong? Well, life happens. It's a coffee here, a food delivery there because you're just too tired to cook, a random online purchase that you barely even remember making. None of these things feel like a big deal on their own. But these tiny, almost invisible decisions, they just quietly chip away at that big goal until it's gone. And this slide right here, this is the core of the problem. Your logical mind sets a goal, save $100, but your brain's emotional center, it hears something totally different. It hears threat, sacrifice, discomfort, and its immediate reaction is to just avoid, avoid, avoid. And the part of your brain responsible for this panic is called the amygdala. Think of it as your brain's internal alarm system. When it sees a big, challenging goal, it just freaks out. It triggers a stress response that makes you feel overwhelmed and makes you want to do anything else other than the hard thing. But here's the good news. Here's the really cool part. There is a loophole. There is a way to sneak past that alarm system without it ever going off. And it's all about the power of tiny wins. The whole strategy is almost laughably simple. You just forget the big, scary number. You stop trying to tackle the whole thing at once. Instead, you aim for a goal so small that your brain doesn't even see it as a threat. I'm talking something this small. $2, maybe even $1. An amount that's so tiny it feels basically impossible not to achieve it. Your brain's alarm system, it just stays quiet. And this is where the magic really starts to happen. You set that tiny goal, save $2. You do it. Easy. That simple action gives your brain a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. It's a reward. Suddenly, saving doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It starts to feel like you're winning a game. There's a great saying for this. Momentum is not built in leaps. It is built in layers. And that is exactly what we're doing here. We're not trying to make one giant jump. We're just stacking these tiny, easy wins one layer at a time. So, okay, that's the psychology. But how does this little brain hack actually translate into, money in the bank? Let's look at how these tiny wins start to build on each other. I absolutely love this analogy. Think about a bamboo tree. For years, it looks like nothing is happening. But underground, it's building this massive, complex root system. That's what you're doing in the beginning. It's silent, it's not glamorous, but it is absolutely the most critical part of the whole process. And over time, those invisible roots lead to very real, visible growth. Those small, consistent efforts start to stack up. What started as just a couple of dollars a day becomes a real, noticeable amount by the end of the first month. And by month 3, you can really start to see some serious momentum. But here's what's even more powerful than the money in your account. It's the shift that happens inside you. Your behavior starts to change naturally. You find yourself asking, do I really need this? Saving stops being something you do and starts becoming part of who you are. You're no longer just trying to save, you actually become a saver. And this isn't just some feel-good motivational talk. This is backed by solid research. Harvard Business Review calls it the progress principle. Simply tracking small wins, seeing that you're moving forward, even a tiny bit, is the single most effective way to keep your motivation high for the long haul. Okay, let's bring it all home. What is the real secret here? What's the key that unlocks this whole saving thing and makes it stick? Well, the myth we've all been sold is that you need some kind of heroic, iron-willed discipline. The reality? Real, lasting financial change is built on the back of small, consistent momentum. It's about consistency, not intensity. This quote from Darren Hardy nails it perfectly.
Success isn't about one giant life-changing action. It's about the combined power of all those tiny, smart choices you make day in and day out.
So let's go all the way back to that first problem, saving $100. It was never one big action. It's actually 50 tiny ones. It's saving $2 50 times. Doesn't that just feel so much more doable? In fact, you know what? Let's make it even simpler. What's the absolute smallest possible step you can take that still counts as progress? It's this, just $1. And that right there is the big takeaway. If saving feels impossible for you right now, just forget about the $100 goal. Forget about it completely. Start with $1. Just one. Get that first easy win, and then let those wins stack up.
So before you go, I'm really curious. What's the smallest win you've ever built a habit on? It could be anything. Drop it in the comments below because I guarantee you your story could be the spark that helps someone else get started. Thanks for watching.